Outside of Lane residence, looking at two full system options potentially, or AC coil on this guy and full system on this one. We'll need two new electrical disconnects on the outside with whips coming back to the unit. We'll flush and pressure test our line set. This one on the right, this goes to the second floor. So we'll flush and pressure test that line set. Still unknown on this one. We may have space if we want to increase efficiency where we can run a new line set, partial unfinished basement. Two new pads. Bring out several papers as well for each of those pads to set in and get that re-leveled. Get these existing concrete blocks ripped up. It looks like we should be able to get those nice and level. Access gate right here. Basement of the Lane residence, looking at a full system replacement. Got about 1984 or 86 furnace, one of the two. Our line set runs through, goes through crawl space, so we'll just flush and pressure test our line set. We'll need some new insulation for our outside. Going to an existing stack, from what I can tell, comes down. Our T is a 6 by 4 by 4 by 5. We'll need a reducer to take that from a 5 to a 4 for the new furnace. I got 22 and 3/4 inch width on the furnace. We want to flip this furnace around. They've got this walled off now to where access is a little tricky. Rework our return drop. We do have a concrete pad that never got torn up right here, so we'll have to get on a base and not work our return all the way to the very bottom. We'll need a little bit extra. We'll probably do an 8-inch base, leave the bottom 2 inches, and just connect 6 of it so that we can rebuild our return drop coming back down. Give us a little more space for a 5-inch media cabinet with a 4-inch filter. Replace our humidifier.
Which may be an option to not, we haven't used it ever.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'll talk to her about that.
Sure. It's a bypass existing, connects right here to our supply plenum, only on one side of that. And then we have insulated run. It takes off this way through crawl space. Otherwise, 2-way ductwork, same sizing on each side. That takeoff then eliminates down to a smaller run. It's got 2 6-inchers. Excuse me, just one 6-inch. Oh, here's the other one. 2 6-inches coming off of that. I can't really tell if I've got any takeoffs closer to it. Rework our gas lines. New unions, disconnects. Comes in on copper line. Anyways, flip this 180 degrees so we've got easier access to here. We need to change out our water line. It's got a saddle tap on it with the humidifier if the customer goes back and replaces it. The drain line's right in the front. There's a couple of feet. And this is the system that services the first floor of the home. And upstairs of the Lane residence, looking at second floor system. Old York 80,000 BTU standard efficiency furnace. Goes into a stack. Got a 5-inch stack coming down with a 4-inch T, 4 by 4 coming back to our unit. Our line set connects, runs down through the floor back there. We do have a drain pan. If we do a full system, I just send out a new one to replace it. We got plenty of space in this closet. We'll bump this furnace to the right just slightly to give us enough space for a 5-inch media cabinet. Get the furnace on the base if we do a full system. Otherwise, coil swap out is pretty easy. We'll have to detach our flue on the front of the furnace, pull the coil, reconnect to the AC unit. So our thermostat wire goes up here. Our electrical comes from the wall And then we've got a copper line for our gas line. Get that reconnected, new unions and disconnects and shutoffs. We do have a combustion air grill that goes up into our attic. And then our only return is going to be right here, sucking from the hallway. All the doors to the bedrooms have the bottom inch or so cut off for pulling air out of those rooms. And our drain connects right there in the PVC. We'll put an emergency shut off on that as well. Any questions, let me know.